Watch the watch. Hey, good morning. It's 5 a.m. Mester Scrum. Hope everybody's doing well. It is now Wednesday. Yesterday was Tuesday. I'm tired. Did a whole election thing here in Philadelphia. Busy day, but my guy won. Woohoo! But we'll talk about that a little bit today because there's always new things that come on unplanned that wanted to express. So this is 5 a.m. Mester Scrum. It is 5:36. It is episode number 107, and we talk about, I'm Greg Mester, Agile Coach and Scrum Master, and we talk about things about Scrum and Agile, how they help you in your workplace to give you practical and tactical ideas at home, to get your business to make more money, to get ready for change. And change is going to be the theme of the talk today, and be prepared for change. And Scrum and Agile help you and your organization, personal and professionally, be ready for change and always be anticipating change, so it's not as a big of a deal and you can adapt and maybe grow from it, and also so you can home to your family and friends. But today is mostly going to be about change. I'm going to talk about one thing. I'm going to do two things. I'm going to talk about change because there was a big change last night. A couple shows are on free today. Also, I want to talk about, I mentioned it yesterday about video screen capture, but I just want to give some plugs out to a couple organizations that are doing some things really, really well lately, and encourage you all to prepare for them. So I think I want to talk about change first, just to get the ball rolling, because I can go on a whole rant, but I just want to go. So yesterday here in Philadelphia, you saw me on a t-shirt. So my guy won for city council here in Philadelphia. It was really good because he's a great guy. And I've known him for, I don't know, a lot of years. Probably almost 20 now. Anyway, getting close to 20. Yeah, maybe. So last night, a big change happened last night here in Philadelphia. There's usually two parties, for those who don't know, and we run in the United States, typically two. In Philadelphia, we had a couple, third and fourth party people run. And for the first time in 50 years, I know, in the whole history of Philadelphia politics, a third party person won the city council seat here in Philadelphia. And that is a ginormous change. That is huge. Right? And I've been trying to help my party, you guess what my party is, understand change coming along. But, first you got to have your principles. And we have our Agile principles, and that's key. You really want to go with your principles. People vote, or people work based on you live your principles. And then there's how you do it, the logistics, the Scrum, the tactics, the practical, the tactical. Right? And how you deliver that message. How do you get out in the streets? How do you meet people? How do you prepare for change, for new ways of doing business? And I've always taught my friend new things that are coming down the pike. I give them warnings. Like, this is the new thing. This is coming. Here's how you get out there. Here's what you do. So I'm going to have fun because I analyze all this stuff. So I got to out of fun, I analyzed 1.2 million votes here in Philadelphia, figure out who, where, when, where. I know where all the voting's coming from. Let it go last year, but I'm going to analyze the results of this election because it's going to be it's very interesting that the logistics and how people planned and they didn't take the norm and how they did things, and they changed the game, which is awesome, which is interesting from a process of person who looks at change and what does that change bring, and look at competition. The Agile and Scrum mindset help you prepare when your competition blows the doors off you, right? I am really serious about this. You got to get in the habit of change and watching what's going on and understanding new waves and new ability to make some delta shifts as you go. And you need to grow. We talk about everything practical and tactical here. Talk about being agile. I look at some things like, hey, you're not agile if you're not 100% automated tools. And this, I'm not so sure on the automated tools part. That's a tool. It's not necessarily mean you're agile, and I think that they're going off base. The agile part is being flexible and listening to, there's only four, and those are the key four. And I saw a list out there where they put the key 4 at the bottom of the list, not the top list. I think the key 4 should be at the top of the list, because that drives everything else. The technology allows you to change, and it all depends where you're at, right? So that I just want to bring up. But there's some radical change going out there, and I don't think the one group is ready and thinking about change and how to do it. There's other ones that have, and even my buddy who we butt heads. I'm going to tell you, we love each other, but we butt heads and stuff and how to do things, which is fine. His show. But he did it, which is great. And I was willing to help where I could. And, but you got to be aware of change and be adaptable. You do the same old thing. Sooner or later, you keep doing the same way. Sooner or later, it's going to catch up to you. You're going to burn out, and people are going to take over. And that's what happens with a lot of business. The nice thing about Agile and Scrum is it keeps you in the mindset of change. It doesn't let you get on your laurels. So with that, I'm going to talk about some of the other things. Like I want to really stress to people. There's an automation test university out there that's free. And I really recommend everybody go out and just start watching some things, just learning from them. If you're not doing automated tests, I think developers should be automated testers. Scrum masters should learn about automation tests and be able to do the basics. I can do it, and I'm still learning. I'm taking the videos and watching them, and it's not a plug. I don't work for them or anything. I'm not a great tester. I don't write enough code, but I can test. I can run these automated tests. I can do it. If I can do it, anybody else can do it. So that Test Automation University, just look it up, link it. It's a free subscription. I think it's a great idea that people that make the Selenium IDE product line, they promote that as a giving back to the community from testers, because the more people that test, the more people are going to use their product. Think about that, right? So it's a great tool to do that, and but just get ready, think about change and don't get settled in your ways. And we'll talk about other things. And I offer some, trying to bring some classes and stuff, but I'm more about just, if you want the cert, you get the cert. I'm more about giving you information and helping you grow and be prepared for change. And as you go through your careers, you're going to want to change and regress and things. And where you're at, you also want to stay on top of things. And I hope we'll bring things into the show to help you stay on top of some of the new tech. And speaking of that Selenium IDE, I have it on my personal YouTube. I'm going to see if I can't download it today and post it up on the 5am Mester Scrum, because it took me 30 minutes to learn how to use the software. And that goes into my next one, recording your screens. We talked about recording your screens the other day in a remote environment, right? It's really important to share information, typing things out, and just assuming people can understand what you're doing in your comments and code. It's really difficult. I mean, I really suggest, doing some audio recording. That would be, there's no reason, because every one of these computers, even in this computer that's right here in front of me, was giving me a headache. And for 30 minutes, I had to reboot the darn thing because I don't know what downloaded, but whatever downloaded it, it's like slowing the machine down. And I was actually kind of worried that I wouldn't be able to do the show. And you could hook up audio to it, record a video, record your screen, and say, here's what my problem was. Can anybody, there's no reason in the distributed world, in the tech that's out there, why you can't go on there. Maybe I should do a video, and here's how you do it. Real simple. Get a headset on and plug it in. Get the audio. You can just use your headphones from your phones. Everybody's got headphones for phones, except for maybe the iPhone, which has those dongle things, which may not connect. But you can buy a cheap pair of headset. And hey, this is where I'm coding. I got a question here. Capture a little 30-second video, right? Post that. I'm going to try that today. I'm going to mess up someone's head. I wish I was coding. Sometimes I wish I was coding where I work right now. It's like, I can show you how to do this. I'll do it here. Write some code, videotape it, say, here's where I was having problem with code. Take the code and post it up onto your communication tool. Like if you have, hopefully, attachments, some places don't allow you to attach things to like the Slack or anything like that. If they do, you can plug a link, put it in your SharePoint, save the video file in a SharePoint, connect in or link to it, say, here's what I'm doing. So when you're overseas in anywhere, not just in India, but also here in the States, and you want someone to look at, say, here's what I was trying to code, and you can use your mouse, you can circle on your mouse. Said, I have a little problem here. Anybody have any suggestions, whatever. Logged it up as a video thing. They can watch it and they can see it and they can give you feedback. I think that would be revolutionary in the way you comment and get feedback on what you do. So I'm leave it with that because it's 10:24. But I'm going to tell you, watching the elections last night and going around, I drove all around the city, and this is a big city. We have 1.2 million people live in the cities. Not as big as some of the big cities. Geographically, it's pretty big. But it was very interesting last night watching the results, and I fell asleep watching the results. I would have liked to go to the party, but I got to go to work. I got to do 5 a.m. Mester Scrum. But watching the results, there's change, big change. And if you sit on your laurels, and last night was a great example why I'm like, God, why do we have to change? Why do we have to do better? Last night was a prime example of what happens when you sit on your laurels and you don't stay abreast of what's going on in the world. Period. Right? And they can blame certain high-level politicians for drawing away from them. But it's not that, because politics are local. But people don't remember that. Anyway, so change happens if you sit down and rest. And I'm just support. Anyway, it is Wednesday, halfway through the week. Show 107. Please like and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. I don't know what Eddie did with my thumbs up trophy. I don't know. But have fun out there. Try some new things. Experiment every once in a while, once a month. Go out there and try a new thing. Just read a book. Go online, read a new course. Whether you apply it or not, doesn't matter. It's a piece of information that'll help you in your job and when you talk and communicate with other people. So with that, thumbs up. Have a great day. Happy scrumming. Scrumming, that would be bad. Happy scrumming. It's still about 5:48 in the morning. Hope everybody over in India is doing well, and we'll work more on the daylight savings times impacts in the next couple episodes. So, be good, have fun, and take care. Bye. See ya.